Okay, guys, here's the latest. So, two things. One is that virtual closings have started to happen, or I should say remote closings. So, it seems that at least in New York State, um, if not, I think California has a bill on the table to allow this as well, that virtual remote closings are being allowed to happen. That means that everybody doesn't have to necessarily get into a room. You don't necessarily have to have wet signatures on the mortgage documents. This is requires a concerted effort between closing companies, title companies, mortgage companies, lawyers, and management companies. So that is a good thing. You may want to wait if you have something under contract and you have time. It seems like rates will be coming down for mortgages in the coming weeks. So you might get a better rate if you push off your closing a little bit. Not to say you shouldn't close, but just keep that in mind. The big news for today, though, is the stimulus package has been agreed to by both houses in Congress. I'm going to show that to you right now. It seems that we have, Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell have agreed to a historic $2 trillion stimulus deal amid growing coronavirus fears. So the full details have yet to be released, okay? But over the past 24 hours, I'm reading up here, the elements of the proposal have come into sharper focus with $250 billion set aside for direct payments to individuals and families, $350 billion in small business loans, $250 billion in unemployment insurance benefits, and $500 billion in loans for distressed companies. This is good. This means that they're going to be getting money directly into the hands of people who need it, right? I was talking yesterday about renters and what kind of relief you have for renters. Hopefully this is going to help everyone, not just mortgage people with mortgages, but all the little folks as well. So under the plan, as it was being negotiated, so this is not finalized, but they were negotiating this recently, individuals who earn $75,000 in adjusted gross income or less would get direct payments of $1,200 each, with married couples earning up to $150,000 receiving $2,400 and an additional $500 per each child. The payment would scale down by income, meaning that as your income goes up, the payments go down, phasing out entirely at $99,000 for singles and $198,000 for couples without children. This might not help folks in New York as much as many folks in New York as probably need it, but still good stuff. One other thing I wanted to mention was negotiators also discussed providing 4 months of unemployment benefits, extending to self-employed workers. So that's good. I assume they're talking about 1099s. That means people like us, real estate agents who work as independent contractors, anybody who's doing 1099, I assume that that's what it means. And that would be helpful for a lot of folks as well, who are not necessarily unemployed technically because they work for themselves. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope everybody is doing well at home, safe, healthy, maybe even doing a little bit of meditation. So talk to you tomorrow.